जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीर वनचारी। यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे शेषा शून्यवादी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंह देव भगवान की, निताई गौर सुंदर की, पवन प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Studying from Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 23, entitled Maharaj Pitu's Going Back Home, text number 33. त्रिन्कृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य नरो नारी अथवा धृता अप्रजः सुप्रजत्मो निर्धनो धनवत्तमः। त्रिकृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य, त्रिकृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य नरो नारी अथवा धृता, नरो नारी अथवा धृता, नरो नारी अथवा धृता अप्रजा सुप्रजत्मो, अप्रजा सुप्रजतमो निर्धनो धनवत्तमः, निर्धनो धनवत्तमः। त्रिकृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य नरो नारी अथवा धृता अप्रजा सुप्रजतमो निर्धनो धनवत्तमः। त्रिकृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य नरो नारी अथवा धृता अप्रजा सुप्रजतमो निर्धनो धनवत्तमः। त्रिकृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य नरो नारी अथवा धृता अप्रजा सुप्रजतमो निर्धनो धनवत्तमः। त्रिकृत्वा इदम् आकर्ण्य नरो नारी अथवा धृता अप्रजा सुप्रजतमो निर्धनो धनवत्तमः। Word for word meaning: three, thrice. Kritva, repeating. Idam, this. Akarnya, hearing. Nara, man. Nari, woman. Athava, or. Adrita, in great respect. Apraja, one who has no children. Suprajatamaha, surrounded by many children. Nirdhanaha, without any money. Dhanavat, rich. Tamaha, the greatest. Translation purport by Shlapupa ki jai. It does not matter whether one is a man or woman. Anyone who with great respect hears this narration of Maharaj Prithu will become the father of many children if he is without children, and will become the richest of men if he is without money. Purport: materialistic persons who are very fond of money and great families worship different demigods to attain their desires, especially goddess Durga, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. Such materialistic persons are called Sri Yaiswarya Prajespvaha. Prajespvaha. Sri means beauty, Aishwarya means riches, Praja means children, and Ipsava means desiring. As described in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, one who has to worship various demigods for different types of benedictions. However, here it is indicated that simply by hearing of the life and character of Maharaj Prithu, one can have both riches and children in enormous quantities. One simply has to read and understand the history and life and activities of Maharaj Prithu. It is advised that one read them at least 3 times. Those who are materially afflicted will so benefit by hearing of the Supreme Lord and His devotees that they need not go to any demigod. The word Suprajatamaha, surrounded by many children, is very significant in this verse. For one may have many children but may not have any qualified children. Here, however, it is stated Suprajatama that all the children thus attained would be qualified in education, wealth, beauty, and strength, everything complete. Om Tat Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langyayate girim yatkripatamaham bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyamishwaram. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned in the first chapter, Dharma projita kaitavo atra parmo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam Vastava Vastum Sivdam Trapatayon Mulanam. Said that all the cheating religion is kicked out from the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. The absolute truth is established. Supreme religious principles are established through the descriptions of Srimad Bhagavatam. Here we see that it is mentioned that by hearing Maharaj Prithu's pastimes, there is some sort of material desires. It's mentioned it will be fulfilled. What is exactly mentioned? It does not matter whether one is man or woman. Anyone who with great respect hears this narration of Maharaj Prithu will become the father of many children if he is without children, and will become the richest of men if he is without money. So, why it is like that? The Srimad Bhagavatam is a desired tree. Like we see, spiritual world, the trees are desired tree. Chinta mani prakar satma sukalpa viksha laksha vitesu surabhir abhipalayantam lakshmi sahasra satasam brahma sevyamanam govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Spiritual world, Golok Vrindavana, see that there are trees, but those trees are desire tree. Desire tree means kalpa viksha, desire fulfilling tree. Whatever we like, we can derive from that tree. Similarly, there are cows, are surabhi cow. So, So from the cow also we can derive whatever we like. And the dust it is described, it is Chintamani. Chintamani means touchstone. So this is narration described about the spiritual world. So here Srimad Bhagavatam, non-different from the form of the Lord. We know that Srimad Bhagavatam, different cantos are described as different features of the Lord. Like first two cantos is described like lotus feet of the Lord, and 10th canto is like lotus face of the Lord, 11th canto is like a crown of the Lord. So in this way, the Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from the Lord. So it's mentioned here that if we hear Srimad Bhagavatam with great respect, especially the pastimes of Prithu Maharaj, even man or woman, whoever hears this, says that he will get many children, all qualified children, and one will get riches, will become very rich person. So the person who desires, so it's mentioned here, if he is without children or if he is without riches, if one person desires to, so his such desires also will be fulfilled. But the main benediction of knowing Prithu Maharaj's pastimes, that all our material contaminations will be washed away. This all, it will happen inside. If we actually looking for these things, also we will get. But what is the main benedictions will be, we will become free from contaminations, desires for sense gratification. Material contaminations is the desire, bhoga vritti, to enjoy matter, to exploit matter. That is the anartha, contamination. Those contaminations will be wiped away, and we will develop love for Krishna. It's like we say, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I went for asking donations for our temple construction. So we were explaining one industrialist that if you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, your heart will be cleansed. You will develop love for Krishna. You will go back to Godhead. There will be no punarjanma for you. You will become free from birth and death. Then that she replied, that and all is too deep. I'm not interested in all that. So initially people are not interested in that. So how we can, what we can say to them? We have to say not the main benefit. We have to say the side benefits to them which they are interested. That you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will get peace of mind. Your memory power will be enhanced. You will get a good sleep. So this is what they are interested to hear. And when we tell this, then they will start chanting. But when they start chanting, this will happen. Surely this will happen. But the main outcome will be, their heart will start cleansing up. They will become free from lust, greed, anger, pride, develop love for Krishna, affection for Krishna. They will go back to Godhead. That's what will happen. But if we tell people that this will happen, then they will not come, because they don't have, then such deep ignorance that they are not interested in their real welfare. At one point of time, someone of us also would have been like this only. That somebody told that, oh, you chant Hare Krishna, you'll have a peace of mind, you'll feel happy, you'll feel good, you'll score good marks. So okay, let us try. So we start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and now we see that we are differently situated. We are not asking for all that now. Well, now what we are looking is completely different what we would have looked in first instance from chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Is now we are looking when I will develop that love for Krishna, when I will be able to serve Krishna and please him, when I will be able to go back to Godhead. This is what is our goal. So goal has completely changed. In beginning it was starting it was like this, but later as we develop the higher taste, we get more and more purified. We will see that we will looking for real substance. So that's how it is mentioned here. Uh, all this is not that will not happen. This will happen. But this is all side effect it is mentioned. The real thing is one develop love for Krishna. In later verses it's mentioned what and all other side effects will be there. So this is what people are looking forward. People are looking forward for good children, a lot of riches, and what else? It's mentioned also one who hears this narration 3 times will become very reputable, and if he is not recognized in society, and he will become a great scholar if he is illiterate. In other words, hearing of the narrations of Pithu Maharaj is so auspicious that it drives away all bad luck. This is when people come generally, they actually want benedictions from a saintly person. Such benedictions only they want. You should bless me, that I should become very famous, I should become scholarly, I should become very rich, and I should be surrounded by all good relatives, good children, good family. Is this what people are actually looking for the blessings? So this all can be also achieved by hearing Krishna Katha. It's not that it will not be achieved. Uh, but this and all is side effect. And when we hear from Srimad Bhagavatam, though we get these things, we will not get affected from these things. What happens if we become wealthy, or we become famous, or we become stronger, we become handsome? What comes immediately? Pride. Pride. No one is like myself. I am the greatest. It's like the pride immediately enters. And when pride comes, then actually there is saying in English, pride comes before fall. So next is fall down only. And becomes proud, nobody likes him. And we also discussed that one thing which Krishna does not like to see in his devotee is pride. So many pastimes like Indra, he became proud. Then Krishna lifted whole Govardhana hill to teach him lesson, to bring his pride down. And gopis, when they become little proud, then Krishna left their association and he disappeared from Rasa Leela. So there are so many pastimes. So Krishna does not like pride in his devotee. And on the other side, Krishna is very much affected. He gets very much influenced by one quality of his devotees, which is humility. See how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so much feeling when Rupa and Sanatana Goswami approached them in such a humble state of mind. He's telling that you give up your humility, it's breaking my heart. So the Lord is actually he gets very much moved by this transcendental quality of humility from his devotee. That's what he is looking. So tinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahisuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Sikshashtakam is telling, when we should give all respect to others, we should not aspire for any honor or prestige. We should be humbler than grass, tolerant than tree. In this state of mind, we can chant the holy name of Lord all the time. So whatever we are looking for We don't have to look it for outside. We can get all that by practicing bhakti. Therefore, one should take shelter of Krishna. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kam udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajet purusha param. Say that uh, if a person is akama, means has no material desire, is not looking for anything. Sarva kamova, or he has full of material desires. He wants this, that, this and that. He's got a big list. Sarva kamova mokchudadati, or if he is interested or he is desiring to get liberation. Saying in all these conditions, one should worship only Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yajet tivrena bhakti yogena, with full force, one should worship Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead is the uh, most auspicious thing. By worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, our material desire is fulfilled, and same time we get also free from the tendency to enjoy them. The classical example is Dhruva Maharaj. What was desire of Dhruva Maharaj? Actually, uh, we can say the highest material benedictions one may give or one may think about. That's what was his goal. The topmost planet is Brahma Loka. In this whole universe, the best place is Brahma Loka. And he wanted to rule even better place than that. He wanted the sovereignty of everything. He wanted the kingdom better than his Parapitama, Lord Brahma. And with this so high material ambition, he went out searching the Lord. Mentioned that he was trying to climb up to the lap of his father, and he was denied and chastised by stepmother Suruchi, and then he ran towards Suniti, and Suniti, his mother, advised, no, only Narayana can help you, even I am not able to influence your father because he does not even consider me as his maid servant. So she, like that she said, and she said, only Narayana can, can help you. Then Dhruv Maharaj asked, oh, where I will find Narayana? Then she said, I know that great sages go to forest to search him. So in the forest, she said like that. Then immediately Dhruv Maharaj, in the middle of night, he left to the forest. And it's mentioned a small boy, whoever is meeting, he's asking, are you God? Are you Narayana? Where is Narayana? Like that he was asking everybody. Seeing so much desperate, actually Krishna inspired Narada Muni to go and meet him and help him. Then when Dhruv Maharaj saw Narada Muni, immediately paid respect, because mother has told great sages to go to forest to search Narayana. So he saw the great sage, he must be found Narayana, he may be knowing. So that's what actually he was so inquisitive when he approached Narada Muni. Then Narada Muni asked, oh, a small child, what you are doing in forest? You should go back. You are prince, you should go and enjoy, get education, then come back later. This is not the right time. He tried to discourage. He was just actually not discouraging, he wanted to test Dhruv Maharaj. Whether he will be able to take my instructions or follow what I am saying. He just wanted to test before saying anything. So Dhruv Maharaj passed in the test actually. And as soon as he was discouraged like this, he said, no, I have come here to meet Narayana. If you can help me, please help. Otherwise, don't discourage me. Like that he spoke. He was not actually got persuaded or influenced by Narada Muni. Narada Muni became very pleased with him. He said, become very pleased. And he was thinking in his mind, the glorious are Kshatriyas who have such strong determination. So this determination actually was applied at right place to find, to search Narayana. And Narad Muni blessed him. Uh, he said, mentioned that he initiated him and asked him to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This Dvadak Akshara mantra, he asked him to chant and set some instructions to Dhruva Maharaj how he should do that. And Dhruva Maharaj exactly followed everything what Narada Muni said, and within very short period, 6 months, he was there face to face with Lord Narayana. It's mentioned that he was uh, drinking water, no, for in uh, 10 days or something like that, and then he stopped drinking the water, and he was eating only first eating he was eating some fruits and roots. He stopped that. Then he started only eating leaf. That also he stopped. Then he started only drinking water. That also he stopped. Then he was breathing. It's mentioned he also stopped breathing. Hmm? He got so much control over himself that he just breathed once, and he was able to uh, stay like that. So when he was thinking in while doing that, he was meditating fully on the form of Lord, as described by Narada Muni. He was completely in transcendental state, and he was in his half closed eyes. He was able to actually see Paramatma inside his heart, residing in his heart, and he was getting so attracted by the Lord. Mention when he had, in this way, he has caught the Supreme Personality of Godhead inside himself, and uh, he stopped breathing. A whole universal system, breathing, the air circulation got choked up, and all the devas, they started feeling suffocation, and in that way, they were also not getting the breathe. And in that state, they all ran towards Lord Brahma. What has happened? Then Lord Brahma, he understood that Dhruva Maharaj is performing austerity, and this is the result of his severe austerity. So they immediately prayed to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is mentioned. He is sitting in his abode Vaikuntha, and simultaneously he is present in everyone's heart. Golok eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto. Lord is there in Goloka, and same simultaneously he is also present in everyone's heart. And how this is possible, that we cannot understand. It's the Lord's inconceivable potency. However we try to understand, we can never understand this. Because we are like a frog who is trying to understand the Atlantic Ocean. We are infinitesimal and the Lord is infinite. He has got so many wonderful potencies. So with these potencies, he can do whatever he likes. Exactly like Dr. Frog can never measure the volume of Atlantic Ocean. Cannot even imagine. So we cannot. The only thing is we can accept this. It's a Lord's inconceivable potency. He is able to simultaneously present everywhere, and he is also present in his Golok, in his abode. So the Lord, who was being such petitioned by such a way by Devas, Lord Brahma, in Vaikuntha, immediately disappeared from the heart of Dhruva Maharaj. He was meditating on the Lord, he was seeing him, and suddenly he was not able to see him. So when the Dhruva Maharaj was not able to see the Lord anymore, he became very perturbed, very agitated. Oh, what happened? Huh? Is something, if we get a very valuable thing, after getting this, we are so much adoring it, possessing it, appreciating it, and suddenly we lose it. How we will feel? Huh? Will we feel, oh, where it's gone, where it is gone, what happened, we'll become restless. Huh? So same thing happened to Dhruva Maharaj. He was actually drinking the nectarian beauty of the Lord, transcendental form of the Lord. He was completely absorbed in seeing in the pure state of his mind, completely locked in seeing the form of the Lord. And now what happened? The Lord has disappeared. He's not there. And he became very agitated. What happened? And in this way, when he could not see the Lord, he came out of his trance. He opened his eyes. And when he opened the eyes, he saw the same Lord is standing in front of him. And he became completely astonished. Now he was out of his trance. Earlier he was only seeing the Lord and appreciating the beauty of the Lord. But now he's seeing the Lord face to face. And he was so moved that he immediately went and paid obeisances. It's mentioned that he kissed the lotus feet of the Lord. And he got up and hugged the Lord. So all this is mentioned. It's just a small height. It's coming only till thighs of the Lord. He's doing everything. He's getting so much able to touch the Lord, interact with him. And it's mentioned he wanted to glorify the Lord, but since he has not gone to school, he don't know how to glorify the Lord, how to do composition and all. He does not know. But he very much want to do this, that I should say something for glorifying the Lord, to welcome him. So Lord, seeing this strange situation, seeing the mood of Dhruva Maharaj, he with his conch he touched forehead of Dhruva Maharaj. As soon as his forehead was touched, all the learnings, he got all the learnings inside him. Just instantly he started composing Uttama Sloka, the choicest poetry in the glorification of the Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, those slokas are mentioned where he is glorifying. And what is telling in the glorification, my Lord, I was somehow or other searching for a broken piece of glasses. I have now found the greatest jewel. I have found this greatest jewel. I am now fully satisfied. I don't want any other benediction. Swamin Kirtartho Asmin Swamin Varam Nayache. I have become so much obliged by your transcendental presence. I have got this wonderful jewel that I don't want anything else. So this was the reaction of Dhruva Maharaj. And then it's mentioned the Lord actually while blessing Dhruva Maharaj, though now he is not hankering for any material position, the Lord blessed him that you will rule for 33,000 years unrivaled. Nobody can challenge you. Your opulence will be unparalleled. And then actually he had some feeling of revenge from his stepbrother and stepmother, Uttama and Suruchi. Then the Lord, since he had desired once upon a time like this, now he don't have such feelings, but once upon a time he desired like this. The Lord said that your brother, once after some time he will go to forest and he will be swallowed by a lion, and his mother Suruchi also will go searching her son in the forest. He'll become mad and enter into fire. Once upon a time, Dhruva Maharaja had such intentions, that also Lord granted. But now he doesn't want all that. And then he said that after quitting your body, you will come to my own abode, which will be named hereafter on you, Dhruva planet. And all the planets, keeping in you right, will circumambulate you. We see the Dhruva Loka is like a pivot, and all other planetary systems circumambulate the Dhruva Loka. So that is the abode of Lord. So this is actually the results of worshipping Lord. We have material desire, or we don't have any desire. We are only desiring spirituality. or we are desiring for liberation, all that can be very easily fulfilled. And therefore it is said that with all vigor and force one should worship the Supreme Personality of Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Jeta Purusha Pranam. Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki, Nitai Gaur Sundar ki, Patit Pavan Shila Prabhupada ki jai. This is actually glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. The Srimad Bhagavatam, it's always, it is, one is always motivated to worship the Supreme Lord. One should is encouraged to take shelter of Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna can give real shelter. Wherever we take shelter, actually, if it's not Lord Sri Krishna or his devotees, we see that we have to give up from that destination. That cannot be our permanent achievement. We have to keep rotating in birth and death, 14 planetary systems, different 84 lakh species of life. So we can never get a shelter, real shelter. Only we can get real shelter at the lotus feet of Lord. Therefore the Lord is called Paramashraya. So this is worth singing the glories of the Lord. Why we need to go anywhere else? We don't have to go anywhere else. The Lord is assuring full protection. Krishna is telling Yogakshemam Bahamiham, that whoever is worshipping the Lord with unflinching faith, the Lord protect his devotees whatever he has, and he provides whatever he lacks. So this is the promise of Lord. He is given in Bhagavad Gita, that he takes care of his devotees in all respect. So and it's so easy to please the Lord. It's very easy to please the Lord. See, if we have to please Devas, we have to perform so much of karma kanda, and we have to follow so much rules and regulations, so many strictly we have to follow. And if we are making any mistake, we will see that we will not be able to please them. And after doing all these things, whatever results also we get is temporary. But on the other hand, to please the Lord is so simple. Just patram puspam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayakshati tadam bhakti upahitam asnami pretatmana. Krishna is saying, if with love and devotion offer this flower, fruit, water, anything, I'll surely accept it. Not only I'll accept it, I will honor, I will eat it. Asnami pretatmana. Krishna, I will eat that. So it's so easy to please the Lord, because this is both sides. The Lord is looking forward from reciprocation from us, because as the loving Father, he wants to connect with us. Though we have forgotten him, he wants to connect with us. And as soon as we approach towards him, immediately he embraces us. So there is no business transaction there. It's all, our relationship is genuine and based on affection. So therefore, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, though it is mentioned that by hearing this pastime 3 times with respect, one will get Supraja, good children, then he will get Dhanvatama, become very rich, or get reputation, or he will get become very scholarly. And further it is mentioned that one's duration of life will be increased. He will get promotions in heavenly planets. He will counteract contaminations of age of Kali. So his dharma, artha, kama, moksha, everything will be facilitated. So all that is mentioned here. So that's all happens. But while practicing, while hearing this, we will actually come out of desire for such things. And we will start actually appreciating and worshipping the Supreme Person. That's what will happen. And Whatever riches or wealth or in material things we get will not disturb us in our process of bhakti. Like Dhruva Maharaj, when he became uh, emperor, his bhakti was not disturbed. He was even more careful and performing very seriously, was practicing Krishna consciousness. Even at one point of time, it is mentioned that he went and attacked on yakshas and he was killing them. That point of time also, uh, um, Swayambhu Manu was sent by the Lord, and Lord protected him to stop, not to cross the limit. In this way, get all the protection if we worship the Supreme Person. All the auspicious thing happens when we worship Supreme Personality of God. Therefore, it's mentioned one should only worship, and always one should worship the Supreme Personality. One should take complete shelter of the Lord. मंत्रा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, पतित पांच प्रभुपाद की जय.